Hello, everyone. I'm just jumping on here because I wanted to share a little something. I had an experience this a few minutes ago, and I thought it was quite cool actually. I've just finished going shopping, and I went to Tesco, and I don't know if some of you have seen the little handheld scanner things that you can use while you're going shopping. It makes it so much easier. But anyway, I was using that for the first time. I've seen it before, and I decided to try it. Yeah, it was a bit scary because I've never used it before, and my husband's always telling me to go ahead and use it. And I'm like, no, I didn't want to use it. I said no, I need to use it when my mind is a bit calmer. I got squirrel brain, so I couldn't use it during that time. But I decided to use it this time. And it was quite interesting, actually, because it was a simple thing. I don't know if anybody else has used it before, if you know what I'm talking about. If you go into Tesco, well, I don't know if all Tescos have this, but this particular Tesco, they got the scanner machine held hand thing that you can scan your food and you can see how much the item is and the total of the item before you actually get to the cash register, which is quite good. And then when you go to the self-checkout, you put the scanner thing there, and it gives you the total. So it makes it so much easier. So to me, I was always wanted to try it, but I was like, a bit too scared to try it, scared to do things and stuff like that. But I said, what, let me go ahead and try it this time and everything. So I tried it, and it was actually quite good. I had the thing where I put the food in the basket, and then my husband said, well, why don't you put the food inside of the shopping bags? And I was thinking, I kind of think I misunderstood him. I thought maybe I put it in my backpack. And I said, well, I don't want to do that because then someone might think I'm stealing the food and get arrested. Can you imagine seeing me on the news? So I didn't want to do that. But then I saw a lady next to me. She had a shopping basket and had her Tesco bags inside the actual cart and put the food in there. I said, now that's a good idea. I'll do that. And then, it just made me think of the business that I do, because I sell perfumes, and I don't just sell perfumes, I use them myself, but it made me think of some of my customers who actually buy perfumes who didn't before, and it made me think of myself also, because I remember, it's going to be a little story here. I remember when I was younger, and I always used to look in the shops and look at the perfumes, and I'd think, oh, that's a nice one, I like that one. But then I saw the price, I was like, I can't afford it because I didn't make enough money. So I couldn't afford it. And even if I didn't make enough money, I'm like, I'm not going to spend what 60 quid or 100 quid or whatever on one bottle of perfume. So I just didn't buy it. And who doesn't want to smell good? But I thought, well, why would I not be allowed to smell good and have nice perfume? So for many years, I just didn't buy it because I couldn't afford it. Or if I was going to buy it, I was going to save up a lot of money just so I can buy that one perfume. And I'm like, okay. So many years went by, and obviously now I've come into a company that the perfumes are so affordable and they last a long time. And it's brilliant. So the reason why I jumped onto here, I said I needed to share my Tesco experience, obviously. But also for anybody who wants to try the perfumes, you don't know what you're missing until you try it. You really don't, because now that I've had experience with that scanner machine, it was so cool. I'm like, from now on, when I come into Tesco, I'm going to use the scanner machine, and I can total it myself and just get it done. And I also convinced my husband because it was so easy, and I was doing like a little tutorial. So I was showing him how to do it also and explaining it. And then people around me who had never used the scanner machine before, they were also listening too. So it was quite funny. So I was getting here to say, look, sometimes I know we're used to the high street perfumes, because I myself, I'm used to high street perfumes, which are it was so expensive. But there is an alternative way. There is another way of getting your favorite perfumes, or even discover new perfume. There is another way of getting perfumes at an affordable price, and they last a long time. It's brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. I've been doing this business, I think, maybe about 5 years now. And I love it. Absolutely love it. I use the perfumes myself. My husband's loving it and everything. And save so much money. You really do. So if you're interested in perfumes, I mean, there's more than just perfumes, but that's our main product. So if you're used to perfumes, if you love perfumes and you want more information about it, feel free to reach out to me. I've got a business partner and friend in America, and she's building and teaching people about the perfumes and selling them over there and using them herself. So I can hook you up with her. And if I'm here in England, England, I didn't think where I was. I'm here in England, so if you want to reach out to me and you want to get more information, feel free to do so, okay? It's not hard. It really is not hard. It's only as hard as you make it. And for me, when I was using the scanning machine, it was a bit of a fear because it was a new thing and I didn't want to try it. But I said, let me go ahead and try this thing, And sometimes you just have to ask somebody, well, how do I use this thing? Show me how to do it. So even with this perfume business that I'm in, if you want to know how to do it, because, it's a business, if you want to know how, I can coach you, I can show you and tell you what I've learned and what I've done. It's really not hard, okay? But first of all, it starts with, do you want to? If you want to, that's great. If you don't, no problem at all. But it starts with you trying the perfume, but I think they're fantastic. So if you want to smell great for less and don't want to spend a fortune, because I certainly didn't. When I looked at the pictures, when I looked at the in the shop window and saw the prices of those things, I could not afford that. No. So you get in touch with me if you want to, okay? So I'm going to finish enjoying this beautiful day, but get home because I got things to do. So just want to jump on and say that really quick, okay? Have a fantastic day and don't be afraid to try new things. I've certainly learned that. Not to be afraid of trying new things. It is scary at first and it takes a mindset shift. You have to shift your mindset to try this new thing. But once you try it and you get used to it, it's like, oh, is that it? It's not as scary as you think. It's only scary when you don't know how to do what you're gonna do. But once you do it, and like, is that it? That's it. Easy peasy. Bye.